Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Here we have the artist, and they do have a reach advantage here. And he'll be squaring off against Julio Cesar Chavez. You can see who has the power advantage. And here we go. This fight will be in the welterweight division.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
First up, we have the artist from Japan, and they hold the SCI Continental title. The last time we saw them, they won by knockout, looking to do the same here. Julio Cesar Chavez from Mexico. They are the SCI title holder. Their last fight was a very close victory.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Japan, wearing the red trunks with red trim, the current Continental Welterweight Champion, the Artist. Fighting out of the blue corner from Mexico, the current SCI Champion, Julio Cesar Chavez.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? They won't give us a second to catch our breath. What a punch. They exchange punches. This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter punch. One punch could change everything in this battle. I like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice stop, but that won't score. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. Punch, counter punch. Neither one of them wants this to go to the judges' scorecards. A perfect counter shot. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He wanted action, and they are delivering. Nice counter shot. Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Let's get it started in round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Looking to land the hook. Which fighter will say no mas? Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter punch caught him clean. He scores with the counter. There's a counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go to the 4th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Do you believe this? Back in forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? So much for boxing. This is a fight. The straight right just misses. Ooh, that punch hurt him. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Catch and shoot. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go. Punching. It's all offense all the time. Perfect counter lands. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get at it.
There's the bell to start round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, and Chavez goes down! What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
I've got to see that again.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Done with that counter shot. Good counter punch. boxing with the hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
There's the bell to start round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Nice counter punch. Couldn't land that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Ready for that counter punch. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. And they got caught. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't find a home with that jab. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt.
There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. A perfect counter shot. A straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Julio Cesar Chavez goes down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. Nice counter. Oh my goodness! Chavez is on the canvas! You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.